Hi, it's Joe Gore for PremierGuitar.com, and we're here at Musikmesse 2014 in Frankfurt. And I'm with Chris Meikle from Alvarez Guitars, and he's going to show us a couple of their new steel string models. Hey, Chris.
How you doing, Joe? We're launching Masterworks here, which is about 17 models, all solid, in the Alvarez range. This one is a full-bodied grand auditorium, 2A Sitka top, solid rosewood backs and sides, nice curly maple binding, and our usual bi-level bridge, which raises string tension. And we have what we've made different basically is more cosmetic. So we've got a 2mm power abalone inlay, and this is real power abalone. So it's not like a processed strip. We put all these little pieces in by themselves. It takes us a couple of days to do a top, and this has got our new finish on, which is an upgraded polyester polyurethane mixed finish. And in the US, I guess they have a street price around about $800, and in Germany, or I guess throughout Europe, it's about the same in euros.
What can you tell me about the electronics?
Electronics, we've been working with B-Band for like 3 years, and this one is a 2 pickup system. So there's a kind of a cool piece of plastic. There's the under saddle pickup. It's high-tech patented thing. It's filled with tiny bubbles of gas, and it transfers frequency really well. The reason we chose it, we'd spent a lot of time trying to get the sound of the guitar right. When you plug it in, we wanted it to sound like the guitar we developed. So we're a strong believer of that B-band technology.
I noticed there's a tuner built in here as well into the control panel.
Automatic tuner, so it once the string's in, it changes color. So if you're gigging, you can kind of get it in pretty quick. It'll go green. There you go, and off you go. So if you're in a dark room, it's kind of handy.
Cool. It's really pretty.
This one's got a rosewood fingerboard bridge, gold hardware with ebony buttons, and it's our MGA70E. And we also do in Masterworks an all mahogany version 2.
It's lovely. Can you show us something else? Yeah. What do we have here?
Okay, so again in Masterworks, same shape as we've just shown you. So it's a full-body grand auditorium with electronics. This one, however, is all solid mahogany. So it's solid mahogany, African mahogany top, solid mahogany backs and sides, and we have, instead of curly maple, we have koa binding, which is a nice subtle difference. In Alvarez, we don't really go in for a lot of heavy inlay and sort of an ostentatious look. We try and keep things pretty minimal.
You don't make bling guitars.
Well, this is the most bling we've put on a guitar for years. So we did put the power abalone perfectly in, but we try to keep it kind of understated with a little bit of bling. So it's but it's about as blingy as we get. Yeah.
Would you be so kind as to let us hear it?
Yeah. Different to the Sitka. More kind of focused sound and less overtones. Mahogany is great for recording, I think, and also live work too.
You're not the first person to say that.
Really? Someone else knows that too? Thought I made it up.
Wowie.
Okay, so this is Elite Masterworks. It's handmade Japanese instrument, and it's the first acoustic arch top we've made. Maybe, I don't know, could be 10, 20 years. And it's a nice little blues guitar. This model's got a cutaway. It does have the B-band system, which is a sound hole console, so we didn't want to cut a hole in the side of this thing. When you get to this level of guitar, all the woods are minimum 5 years old, and they're naturally seasoned, all that type of thing, so it's very stable. And there's very little finish on this instrument. You can actually see the grain of the Sitka coming through the finish, so we try and not dampen the sound in any way. And it's arch top, if you I don't know if the camera can see that, but it's got a nice arch. So it's ebony bridge and ebony fingerboard. So they all have to be built. All the bracings arched, the bridge is arched. It's all got to go together. And it has an arched rosewood back as well.
That's really pretty wood.
Curly maple binding, and we've got nice Godot tuners As I said, it's all ebony bridge and fingerboard on this, and I think this guitar's attracted more attention at this show than anything else, just because you don't see many of these anymore. It's something different.
Well, it takes time and labor to bend the wood.
Yeah, an experience, and this factory is really great at arch tops, and it's actually it's kind of spurred us on to really look at a nice jazz and blues line of instruments. So there could be new things ahead.
May we hear it?
You may, yeah.
Thank you. Gosh, that's a pretty guitar.
Thank you very much.
Well,
yeah, it's got loads of attention here, so it's great.
What's a website where people can find out more about these instruments?
If you go to alvarezguitars.com, we've launched a new site last month, and everything's up there with detailed specifications, and so.
Not to end on a dark note, but you got some sad news.
Our master and leader, Kazuo Yairi, passed away last week, and great loss for us, but also he left us with 80 years worth of guitar building experience, and he's trained some awesome luthiers who are still in the factory, and we will go on with his legacy and hopefully build on that, and his belief in working wood with your hands, and we'll miss him dearly, but we thank him a lot.
Condolences from Premier Guitar. I learned how to play on one of his instruments, and
a lot of people have. A lot of people have learned how to build from him, and he was an awesome, wonderfully charismatic guy. It's like everybody fell in love with him. He's a very cool dude.
I'm sure he'll be very fondly remembered in art, and I'm so sorry to hear it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for playing for us.
You're welcome. Okay.
And thank you for watching PremierGuitar.com.